Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch Advanced. The 1980 final week is on the air. 7 days left in the 1980 regular season. One game now per 1 day of baseball, and we will now be choosing the games on the fly to represent the best games to play to decide playoff chances. Today's date is September 29th, 1980. We are at Fenway Park for an important matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Let's take a look and see how the standings show up on today's date. In the American League East, the New York Yankees, their magic number is 3 to clinch that division. The Baltimore Orioles have clinched second place. They cannot do any worse than that. They have also clinched the 3rd seed. Texas or Oakland will not be able to catch them. So the Baltimore Orioles are automatically in the division series. The Detroit Tigers, their magic number is 1. They win tonight. They do play tonight against the Blue Jays on the ticker. If Detroit wins tonight, they clinch the 3rd place in that division, and Milwaukee is eliminated officially. In the American League West, the Kansas City Royals, they are the number 1 seed, have already clinched that division. The Texas Rangers and the Oakland Athletics are in a dogfight for 2nd and 3rd. What does that mean? It means the difference between only having to play 1 game to move into the division series or 2 in the wild card series. The Minnesota Twins, barely alive, but they're 5 games back of 3rd place. They need help, and they got to get wins. National League East is decided. The Philadelphia Phillies have won that division. The Montreal Expos are the 2nd place winner. They cannot do any worse than the 4th seed. They can still get the 3rd seed, depending what happens in the National League West. The Houston Astros have won that division, and their magic number right now, is 2 to clinch home field throughout over Kansas City. The Atlanta Braves, they still got a ways to go, but their magic number is 4 to clinch 2nd place. And the clinch 2nd place in that, 4 to clinch a playoff berth. Cincinnati, however, they're back in this. They're 3 games above 500. Their magic number is 4 to clinch a playoff berth as well. So tonight, not every team will clinch tonight, as apparently according to the schedule. But the Baltimore Orioles, they're chasing the Yankees. They're 4 back. This was the first game of a doubleheader played that day. So the Orioles really need to win both these games. That is how it looks here on day 1 of the final week. Joe Rocchino, Ron McGrath, Brian B., Ben Witz, and the lovely Barbara are first to join us here at Fenway Park. The Orioles historically won this game 5-2. They had 10 hits and no errors. The Red Sox 5 hits and an error. And this is what I call a spoiler game. The Orioles are pretty much using their top lineup. The Red Sox do have a few September call-ups and ringers in there. I usually do bring in starters later at the 7th inning if the game is still pretty much in doubt. If not, it really won't matter. The Red Sox are just looking to get a win and get to at least 70 on the replay. Philip Cruz joins us here at Fenway Park. So, a big matchup here between the O's and the BOS Sox. What will happen tonight? Let's get right to it. Starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox tonight is Dick Drago. 7 wins, 7 losses, 3 saves, a 4.14 ERA in 80. He gets the call tonight. We are at Fenway Park, pretty much a hitter's park. Adds 1 to walks, can rob home runs in center field and right, and unfortunately, unless you're Superman, you are not robbing home runs over the Green Monster. So, a big matchup tonight between B-More and the BOS Sox. The final week has now begun. Let's get to the top of the first. Leading off for the Orioles, center fielder Al Bumbry. I always felt he was one. He definitely belongs in the Hall of the Very Good. 318 average, 9 homers, 53 RBIs, and 80. We're going to use blue, white, and red dice. Red Sox are the home team. Fenway Park always has a good crowd, even though the Red Sox are not in the playoff hunt at all. They've already been eliminated, but they would still like to see a win. And let's see if we get one. Drago, 2-6, strikeout, 18, that will miss. Bunbury, 7-1, that's a base hit past second base, and Bunbury leads off with a single for the O's. Here's the second baseman, Rich Dower, 284 average, 2 homers, 63 RBIs that year. Bunbury had 44 stolen bases, and he does not get the jump. Drago, 3-4, possible home run against the righty. Dower is a 3. With runners on base, however, that's a -3. It turns it into a 0. And because of that, that is a 3, and it's not going to be a home run. Drago prevents it. Dower does swing, though, 3-6, and instead he's going to go ahead and ground it right back to the pitcher. That's a 17, and that's going to be a double play. That's going to be a 1-4-3 double play, 2 outs. Drago prevents a home run, and there are 2 away. And now here is the right fielder, Ken Singleton. Heck of a player. 304 average, 24 homers, 104 RBIs. Drago, 4-8, range play 13, yes. Singleton, 8-2, that's powered into left. That's powered into left field. That's a 16, and that is a high fly ball to left. But it's a range play for Jim Rice. His range is a 4, and he can't get it, and that is going to be a double. So because of the big time double play, Singleton will bounce a double off the green monster, and the inning will continue. And now the first baseman, Hall of Famer, Eddie Murray. And I put him in one of the greatest of all time. 300 average, 32 homers, 116 RBIs in 80. Homer with Guidry pitching. As XSG2 joins us here at Fenway Park. Strategy, nothing on the 17. Drago, 2-4 against the switch left, walk. The 11 is high. Murray, 4-4, and it's going to be an infield. Oh, I'm sorry, 4-4 is going to be a fly to right. Fly ball right field, and Dewey Evans is going to get to it. He'll make the catch. Retire the side. No runs, 2 hits. From a possible home run to a double play. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles tonight is Dennis Martinez. I always felt D-Mart was a solid pitcher. 6 wins, 4 losses, a save, a 3.97 ERA. In 80, he gets the call. Leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop, Rick Burleson, 278 average, 8 homers, 51 RBIs that season. Martinez will pitch. 2-1. That's a pitcher result. That 5 against the righty is just going to miss a home run chance at the blank. Burleson, 5-7. It's a high fly ball to right field. And Singleton is going to get to that and put it away, 1 out. Next up, the second baseman, Dave Stapleton, 321 average, 7 homers, 45 RBIs. He did play in 106 games. That is a good year. Martinez, 8-1. It's a blank. Stapleton, 3-1. Fly to center field, easily caught by Bunbury. And that is out number 2. Remember, the Orioles need this game to get closer to the Yankees. They're still not out of it yet. The Yankees' magic number is 3, so no matter what happens, the Yankees cannot clinch tonight, that division. Next batter is the catcher, Hall of Famer, Carlton Fisk, the original Pudge. And I say one of the greatest catchers of all time. 289 average, 18 homers, 62 RBIs in 80. Martinez, 1-5 against the righty. That's an auto out, grounder to short. That'll be taken care of by Jesse Belanger, and he will toss it over and retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bo Sox. No score after 1. We go to the second. Leading off for the Orioles will be the left fielder, Pat Kelly. 260 average, 3 homers, 26 RBIs in 80. Drago will pitch. 1-4, blank. Kelly, 8-4, and that is a fly to center field. And it will be Gary Hancock making that play. He'll make the catch for out number 1. Here's the designated hitter, Terry Crowley, 288 average, 12 homers, 50 RBIs that season. Drago, 2-2, strikeout 11, and he will miss. Crowley, 8-7, and that's a base hit past second base. Crowley will get the first, another hit by the Orioles. And here's the third baseman, Doug DeCinces, 249 average, 16 homers, 64 RBIs that year. Infield is double play depth. Crowley not a threat to do anything, and he won't. Drago, 5-7, blank. DeCinces, 2-1. That's a ground ball to second base. That's a 2. And hit the second, +1 is a 3. Drago, +2 is a 5. That's going to be a fielder's choice. DeCinces will not get into a double play. That will be a fielder's choice as Crowley is forced out at second, 2 down. And now the catcher, Rick Dempsey. I always felt Dempsey was one of the better catchers behind the plate. 262 average, 9 homers, 40 RBIs that season. DeCinces, he stays where he is. Drago, 8-5, strikeout 16, and that will be too high. Dempsey, 7-8, and that Dempsey comes through with a big-time hit. That's a double. Double to center field. Will that score DeCinces a 3-4? And yes, it will. DeCinces will advance with 2 out. He will score. Dempsey gets to second base. It's 1-0 Orioles. So Rick Dempsey comes in with an RBI double to get the Orioles on the board. And here's the shortstop, Mark Belanger, 228 average, 22 RBIs that season. 1-0 in favor of the O's now. Strategy, Dempsey stays put. Drago, 1-7, wild pitch. No, it's a blank. Belanger, 3-3, grounded to short, taken care of there by Burleson. And Burleson will throw it over and retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits for the Orioles. We go to the bottom of the second. Nah, Baines was his bane. We don't mention the B word. As usual, XSG2 always bringing up the B word. Leading off for the Red Sox, left fielder Jim Rice. Hall of Famer, absolutely. 294 average, 24 homers, 86 RBIs in 80. Yeah, I should strike it from the RJO vernacular. Martinez, 3-8 against a righty. It's a blank. Rice, 4-7. That's a base hit. Rice will single one in the center, and he'll head to first. Here's the first baseman, Tony Perez, Hall of Famer. 275 average, 25 homers, 105 RBIs that year. Infield a double play. Rice did have 8 stolen bases, and he is staying where he is. Martinez, 8-8 against a righty. It's a blank. Perez, 7-4. That's a grounder to second base. That's a 3. And we'll see if it gets a double play. 3. Hit the second, +1 is a 4. Dennis Martinez, +4 is an 8. And Perez is a 7+. Dennis Martinez is going to turn that into a double play. 2 outs. 4-6-3 double play, as Dennis Martinez usually got a lot of them, hence the +4 rating. And now 2 outs. And here's the center fielder, Gary Hancock. Don't know anything about him. Pretty much a late season call-up. 287 average, though, 4 homers, 19 RBIs. So with that kind of card, he'll stay out there. Martinez, 4-8 against the lefty. Walk, and that will be ball 4. He walked him. Martinez will walk Hancock. Didn't walk many times, but he will. First walk given up by D-Mart. He had 39 of them that year. And now the right fielder, Dwight Dewey Evans, Hall of Famer. Some people think he should be in there. You can make an argument. 266 average, 18 homers, 60 RBIs. I definitely put him in the Hall of the Very Good. Hancock on at first, and he will stay there. Martinez, 8-7, strikeout, 17, swing and a miss, struck him out. Evans does strike out a lot against righties, and that is the first strikeout for Martinez. He had 42 of them that season. And that'll end the inning. No runs, a hit, and a walk. 1-0 Orioles after 2. On to the third. Top of the order for the Orioles. Here's Al Bumbry. He got a single. He got a single his first time up. Drago. And Drago, 8-6, strikeout 2. Got him. He'll get Bumbry. And that is the first strikeout for Drago. He had 63 of them in 80. Not really a strikeout pitcher. Here's Dower. Drago can only pitch to 24 batters. And Martinez also 24. So none of these pitchers really go far. Dower is 0 for 1. Drago, 4-3, strikeout. That'll miss. Dower, a 4-1 that's flied to center. And grabbing that will be Gary Hancock. And he'll make the catch. And now here's Singleton. Singleton doubled his first time up. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Orioles lead 1-0. Orioles trying to get closer to the Yankees. Drago, 2-6, strikeout 10, swing and a miss. Struck them out, and that'll end the inning. Second strikeout for Drago. And 1, 2, 3 go the O's. We go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Red Sox will be their designated hitter, Chico Walker. Another September call-up. 211 average, a homer, and 5 RBIs in 80. Martinez will pitch. 1-7 against the switch left. Walk. The 16 is high. Walker, a 2-5, and that'll be a fly to left field. It's an auto out. Fly to left field. Pat Kelly will grab it. And that is the first out. Here's the third baseman, Glenn Hoffman. 285 average, 4 homers, 42 RBIs. Respectable season. DeMart, 1-2. Possible home run against the righty. Hoffman is an 8. With bases empty, +3 makes him an 11. That's a 12. No. Hoffman, 1-7. He'll hit a deep fly ball to center field to that triangle out there. Going back for that is Bumbry. He's going to be near the wall. He will pull it down. 2 down. Hoffman just misses one. Just missed it. And now here's Burleson. Burleson is 0 for 1. Martinez will pitch. 8-8 against the righty. It's blank. Burleson, 5-2. Line drive right to short. That's gloved by Belanger, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. Still 1-0 Orioles after 3. In a game the Orioles need, and the Red Sox just trying to make their record look a little better. Very disappointing season for the Red Sox here in this 1980 replay. We go to the top of the fourth. Eddie Eat, Drink, and Be Murray leads off. He is 0 for 1. Drago will deal. Drago, 6-8, range play at the park. Fenway Park, 7-2. That's a base hit to left field, but that's a range play for Jim Rice. His range is a 4. He won't get it. It'll be a single. So Murray will go ahead and hit that. Just a little bit out of Rice's reach. First hit of the game for Murray. And we'll now bring up Kelly. Kelly is 0 for 1. Infield set for double play. Murray had 7 stolen bases, and that is a 2. He doesn't get the jump. Drago will deal. Doug Hutt joins us here at Fenway Park. Drago, 1-6, range play 13, yes. Kelly, 5-4. It's a grounder right back to Drago. It is a range play. His range is a 2. He won't get it. It'll be a base hit. That'll get right past him. That'll be a single past the pitcher. And that is a range play. And I keep on wanting to check something on him. But I think Hold on 1 second. I want to check something on the board here. Hold on a second here. I want to see something. I keep on forgetting, even though it is a range play, but hold on a minute. It is an S1. He wouldn't go. No, he wouldn't go to. I think it's still an S1. It's only S7, S8, and S9. It's a 1 or 2. Murray's speed is a 5, and he will not get the second. He will not get the third anyway. So Murray will hold at second base. That's what I was checking the base running. So another hit, and now runners at first and second, and no one out. And the batter now is Crowley. Crowley has got a single his first time up. Still no one out. Infield still a double play depth. That's an 8. Nothing happening. Drago deals. Drago, 6-3. That's a possible home run. And against the righty, Drago's got a 20. And it's got an exclamation point. And, well, that's pretty well... That's pretty well gone. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Home run, Terry Crowley. All 12 of his home runs were against right-handed pitching. Stadium groans. 3-run bomb by Crowley. And the Orioles will now lead at 4-0 here. As Drago absolutely pitches up the meatball, and Crowley turns that into lasagna. It is now 4-0. The next batter is DeCinces. DeCinces is 0 for 1. Still no one out in the top of the 4. Drago, 3-7. Again with the possible home run. The 20 is going to be too high. DeCinces has a 7. And that's not going to reach it. DeCinces, 5-4, but he will get a base hit. DeCinces slaps one past short, and the Orioles get another base runner. That's the 4th straight hit in the inning. It will now bring up Dempsey. Dempsey got a double his first time up. Infield double play, and nothing happening there. DeCinces stays at first. Drago deals. Drago, 3-4. Wow. Again with the possible home run. Dempsey against the right is an 8. But with runners on base, -3 will make it a 5. The 12 is too high. Dempsey, 3-3. And he'll fly one deep to left near the green monster. But Jim Rice knows how to play that rare. He'll make the catch for out number 1. Right now, Drago is surfing up meatballs. And not everybody is putting the tomato sauce and the cheese on it. Here's Belanger. Belanger is 0 for 1. DeCinces on at first, and he will stay there. Drago, 5-3. Range play 13, yes. Belanger, 1-1. Ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Burleson. His range is a 4. He won't get it. It'll be a base hit. Single pass short. DeCinces will hold at second base. He does not have the speed to get to third. So now runners at first and second with an out. And now here's Bunbury. Bunbury is 1 for 2. Craig Scarborough joins us here at Fenway Park. Orioles lead 4-0 here. Strategy roll, nothing on the 12. Drago now having a problem getting out of the inning. Drago, 1-1, blank. Bunbury, 2-7. And that is a fly to left. Fly ball, left field. Jim Rice will put it down. That is the second out. Does DeCinces take third? And a 1-1, yes, he will. DeCinces will take third, and Belanger is going to take second on the throw. Left fielder played as Rice. Rice tries to go after DeCinces. DeCinces will get in there, and Belanger takes the extra base as well. But there are now 2 outs. And it will bring up Dower. Dower is 0 for 2. Runners at second and third for the O's. Drago looking in on Dower. Strategy, nothing happening there. Drago deals. Drago, 1-1. It's a blank. Dower, 1-6. Ground ball, third base. That'll be grabbed by Hoffman. He'll take his time and toss it over and retire the side. 3 runs on 5 hits. A 3-run bomb by Terry Crowley. And the Orioles have a 4-0 lead going into the bottom of the 4th. Red Sox is trying to play spoiler. Leading off for the Bo Sox, Dave Stapleton. He is 0 for 1. Martinez deals. Martinez, 1-3, error on a throw. Stapleton, 3-7. That's going to be a double into left field. There won't be a throwing error. Stapleton will get to second. And that is his first hit of the game. So a runner at second base for the Red Sox. Here's Pudge. Pudge is 0 for 1. Stapleton on at second. Strategy, he will stay at second. Martinez deals. Martinez, 5-2, strikeout. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He'll get Pudge. Strikeout number 2 for D-Mart. 1 down. And now here's Rice. Rice got a single his first time up. Strategy roll for Stapleton. He stays put. Martinez going ahead and dealing. Martinez, 3-2. That's at the park. Fenway Park. 1-5. And that's a base hit to right field for Rice. Will it score Stapleton? Single to right, 6-4. See, 6-4. Holds if the arm is 4-7. Right fielder for Baltimore is Singleton. His arm rating is a 2. It won't cut it. Stapleton will come around. He will score. It's 4-1. So Rice gets the Red Sox on the board. An RBI single for him. And now Perez. Perez is 0 for 1. Now a 4-1 ball game here. Strategy roll and nothing happening on the 18. Martinez, 1-8, strikeout, just missed. Perez, 6-5. That's a fly to left field. Pat Kelly will come in a bit. And he'll make an easy catch, 2 down. And here's Hancock. Hancock walked his first time up. Rice, he will stay where he is. Martinez, 2-6. It's a blank. Hancock, 5-6. And that will be an auto out. It'll be a fly to center field. Al Bunbury will go back a bit. Now we'll take a step to the right. And he will make the catch and put it away. 1 run on 2 hits for the Red Sox. 4-1 after 4. Orioles trying to get closer to the Yankees. The Yankees have not clinched the division yet. The Yankees cannot clinch the division tonight, no matter what. The best they can do is get their magic number magic number to 1. Well, actually, it's not true. That's actually no, because the Yankees do not play tonight. So even if the Orioles were to lose both these games, the magic number goes to 1, and that is it. We go to the top of the 5th. And Ken Singleton leads off for Beanmore. Is 1 for 2 with a double. Drago can pitch to 4 more batters before tiring. Drago, 1-6. Range play 13. Yes. Singleton, 8-7. That's a grounder to second base. That'll be a range play for Stapleton. His range is a 3, and he's got it. Nice play by Stapleton. And he'll go ahead and throw it over to first for the out. 1 down. Here's Eddie Murray Christmas. He is 1 for 2 with a single. Drago deals. Drago, 1-8 against the switch left. Walk. The 16 will miss. Murray, 2-4. Fly ball center field. And Hancock will wait for it. 2 down. And here's Kelly. Kelly is 1 for 2 with a single. Drago deals. Drago, 3-2. Pitcher result. That is a 6. And against the lefty, that is a possible home run. Against the righty, Kelly needs a 5 with bases empty plus 3. He needs an 8. No. 7-2. Instead, he hits a deep fly ball to right field. Going back to that short wall is Dewey Evans. He's at the track. He is near that little wall, but he will make the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the O's. Bottom of the fifth coming up, as Drago just misses, giving up another bomb. Here's Dwight Evans. Evans is 0 for 1. Fans here at Fenway Park would still like to see the Red Sox get a win. It would get them to 70 for the, at least it would get them to 70 for the season, and they can't do any better than that because they already have 83 losses. Martinez, 5-5 against the righty, strikeout 8. Swing and a miss, struck them out. He gets Evans again. Third strikeout for D-Mart. Next batter is Walker. Walker is 0 for 1. Martinez will pitch. Martinez, 8-4, blank. Walker, a 5-4. And against a righty, that's going to be a fly out to center. Bunbury will get to that one as well. That's out number 2. Man, inside pitch advance just flows. Here's Hoffman. Hoffman is 0 for 1. Chris Davis really outdid himself on this game. Martinez, 8-3. Range play 12. Yes. Hoffman, 2-8. That's a base hit to center field, but this time Bunbury has to make a range play. His range is a 7, and of course we roll an 8. It's a single. Hoffman will go ahead and get a hit. A base hit as Bunbury, a range of 7, and again, we usually roll an 8 when that occurs, and he does, and Hoffman will get on base. Here's Burleson. Burleson is 0 for 2. Martinez, looking at Bunbury, said, man, come on, you should have had that. 2 outs, bottom of the fifth. Strategy roll for Hoffman. He is staying there. Martinez, 5-4, error on a booted ball. Burleson, 5-7. Nope, that's going to be a fly ball to right field, and that will be Singleton getting to that. And he'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Bo Sox. 4-1 after 5. That's why they say never, I know. How many times I need a 1-7? I always roll an 8. Dice are just evil. We go to the top of the 6th. And Terry Crowley leads off for the Orioles. Drago will be tired after Crowley. They're going to let him pitch. Why not? You're down 4-1. You'd like to win, but right now I think at this time, although you still, I'll let Drago. Crowley really doesn't do as well against righties as he does against lefties, even though Crowley did get the home run. Drago, 6-5 against the lefty. Walk, 14. Wow, that just missed. Crowley, 5-5. That's a fly to center field, and that'll be grabbed by Hancock. And that is out number 1. Next up is the Sensei. Drago is tired. He says he can pitch. Drago deals. Drago, 3-4. Possible home run against the righty. The Sensei needs a 7. +3 makes him a 10. And that's a 6. Well, it sounded like a good idea. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is hit deep to center field. And going back for it is Hancock. He can't do anything more than that. That is gone. Home run to Sensei. Stadium groans. And now a 5-1 Oriole lead as Doug DeCinces hits one out, and that will be it for Drago. Next batter is Dempsey. Drago coming out of the game. We'll see a new pitcher for the Red Sox. And they got right. So we're going to bring on a righty here. And we are in the middle innings. So let me bring out the pitchers I want. Then I will make a decision. So 0, 1, 0, 4. I would think Stanley, but Stanley really is a closer in this situation. So we're going to go with, coming on to pitch for the Red Sox will be Bill Campbell. 4 wins, no losses, no saves, a 4.79 ERA. Campbell will go ahead and pitch. for Boston. He can pitch to 9. So Dempsey will bat against Campbell. 5-1 Orioles now. The Orioles historically won this game 5-2. Campbell will pitch. Campbell, 6-1. Strikeout, 12. And that just missed. Dempsey, 1-1. Fly to left field. Rice will get to that. And that's out number 2. Next up is Belanger. By the way, Drago does leave with the L. Belanger is 1 for 2 with a single. Campbell deals. Campbell, 6-6. And that's an auto out. That will be a that'll be a ground ball to third, taken care of there by Hoffman. Hoffman will toss it over, retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit. A solo bomb by Doug DeCinces. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Dave Stapleton leads off for the Bo Sox, 1 for 2 with a double. Martinez having a good night so far, 1 run on 4 hits. His ERA is 3.97, so he's having a pretty good night tonight. Martinez, an 8-5, strikeout 6, got him. He got Stapleton. Strikeout number 4 for Martinez, 1 away. Next up is Pudge. Pudge is 0 for 2. Martinez deals. Martinez, 5-7 against the righty. That's an auto out. Ground ball to short. Belanger will grab that one and routinely throw it to first. 2 down. And now here's Rice. Rice 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Martinez has not retired him yet. 4-8 against the righty. Strikeout. He will get him this time. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That is the 5th strikeout for Martinez. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. After 6, Orioles lead 5-1. The game means more to the Orioles than it does to the Red Sox. But you know the Red Sox would still like to try to get a win. On to the 7th. And the top of the order for the Black and Orange Birds, here's Al Bunbury. He is 1 for 3 with a single. Campbell, he will stay out there. Campbell, 8-3, error on a grounder. Bunbury, 7-7, and that is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Tony Perez. His error rating is a 7. That's a 20. He'll get it. Campbell will come over, and Perez will throw to Campbell and get him out. 1 down. 1 down. Here's Dower. Dower is 0 for 3. Campbell with the pitch. 7-3, strikeout, and cold strike 3 on Dower. Dower probably should have swung at that one. That was right across the black. 2 down. And here's Singleton. Singleton 1 for 3 with a double. Campbell, they'll go ahead and deal. Campbell, 4-1. That's at the park. Fenway Park. 7-3, base hit into center field. Singleton keeps the inning going. That's his 2nd hit of the game. And now Murray. Murray is 1 for 3 with a single. Strategy rolls are off. Pitcher versus batter. Campbell, 3-5, walk. And yeah, that's ball 4. He walks Murray. So Campbell now in a bit of a jam. And runners now at first and second. Campbell had 22 walks in 80, and here's a chance for Kelly. Kelly is 1 for 3 with a single. 2 out, top of the 7th. Orioles lead 5-1. Singleton on at second, Murray on at first. Campbell will pitch. Campbell, 7-5, walk, 11, ball 4. The bases are loaded. So suddenly Campbell now can't find the plate. And bases loaded, and a chance for the Orioles to blow this wide open. And the batter is Terry Crowley. Crowley already has a bomb in this game. He's 2 for 3, a single and a bomb. Campbell will pitch to him. Crowley does a little worse against right-handed pitching, although his home run power is in the right. But Campbell will pitch to Crowley. 2 outs, top of the 7th, 5-1 Orioles. A chance for them to blow it open. Campbell looking in, gets the sign from Fisk. Campbell, 5-8. Range play 13. Yes. Crowley, 3-3. That's an infield single to first. That's hit. That is hit to Perez. His range is a 2. And he's got it. What a play by Perez. He picks it up. Campbell will come over and shovels it to Campbell to force out Crowley, and the inning is over. What a play there by Perez. That would have brought in a run, but instead the Orioles get nothing. No runs, a hit, and a couple of walks. A big chance goes by the board by Baltimore. The question is, can the Red Sox take advantage of it? We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we still got a 10-minute ticker coming up after the night's game. Don't know what our game will be for tomorrow night because you guys got to help me choose it. So remember, the final week, we're always going ahead, and we're choosing the next best game to play, and we'll see what that game is after we get through the 10-minute ticker for tonight. Because this is the final week, and that's why I go ahead and involve all you guys. We go to the bottom of 7. Orioles lead 5-1. And Tony Perez leads off. Martinez still has two more batters left in the tank. He will pitch. This is 1980, not 2026. Martinez, 8-4. It's a blank. Perez, 8-6. And against a righty, it's a fly ball to center field. Al Bumber's going to have to retreat a little bit back near the wall. He'll make the catch. Out number 1. Next up is Hancock with a 287 average. I'll let him hit. Martinez deals. Martinez, 3-8. Against the lefty, it'll be a base hit. That'll be a single past second base, so Hancock will get a hit. Not a bad idea to do it. And now here's Evans. Martinez is now tired. He says I can do it. So Hancock on it first, infield double play. There is no strategy roll. Martinez will concentrate on Dewey. Evans is 0 for 2. Martinez deals. DeMart, 8-8 against the righty. It's a blank. Evans, 5-6. That's flied to left field. Kelly's going to have to go near the foul line. They'll make the catch for the second out. Next batter is Walker, but we're probably going to see a pinch hitter for him. Walker was the DH. And so coming on to pinch hit and take over at designated hitter will be Dave Rader. 328 average, 3 homers, 17 RBIs. Dave Rader will take over at DH for the Red Sox. And he is a lefty. So Dave Rader, pretty much a ringer, but he'll come on and bat. So Martinez will pitch to Rader, now 2 outs. Hancock on it first. Martinez pitches. 3-6, range play 13. That's a 12. Yes. Wow. We're getting a lot of range plays. Rader, 2-7. And that's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to DeCinces. DeCinces' range is a 7. And that's a 6. This time he'll make the play. Nice play by DeCinces. He's got it. Throws to second to get Hancock, and that'll retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Red Sox. 5-1 Orioles after 7. Top of the 8th. Bill Campbell can pitch to one more batter before he tires. Doug DeCinces, he will lead off. He has 2 for 3, a single and a bomb. Campbell will pitch to him. And they'll probably see a new pitcher after that. Campbell will deal. Campbell, 7-7, walk, 12. That just missed. DeCinces, 8-2, fly ball to left field. And Jim Rice will grab it. And that is out number 1. Next batter is Dempsey. That is it for Campbell. He is coming out. He is now tired, and the Red Sox want to go to the bullpen here. We're in the late innings, so we're going to go with... Didn't have many. So, do we go with Stanley? I guess we do. Coming on to pitch for the Red Sox will be Bob Stanley. 10 wins, 8 losses, 14 saves, a 3.39 ERA. Stanley will come on to pitch. Bill Campbell actually didn't do that bad a job. So Bob Stanley will pitch, and he can pitch to 9. And Dempsey will bat against him. David Vega joins us here at Fenway Park. Stanley will go ahead and pitch to Dempsey. Stanley, 5-1, it's a blank. Dempsey, 2-7, fly to left field again. Another play for Rice. Rice will make the catch, 2 down. Dempsey has doubled, and all 3 of his outs were fly outs to Rice. 2 outs for Belanger. Belanger 1 for 3 with a single. Stanley deals. Stanley, 2-3, error on a booted ball. Belanger, 1-6. Nope, that's going to be a fly ball to right. This time it'll be caught by Evans. Evans will get it and retire the side. 1, 2, 3. Go the Orioles. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Glenn Hoffman leads off for the Red Sox. He's 1 for 2 with a single. I don't know how many complete games Dennis Martinez had. I'm about to find that out real fast. See how many complete games he had that year. He had only 6 wins, so it can't be that many. Dennis Martinez had 2. Okay, he had 2 complete games. So I'll roll a D20. A 1 or a 2, he stays in. Nah, he's gone. That'll be it for Dennis Martinez. The Orioles need the game more than the Red Sox do. So we'll see a new pitcher. 3 righties coming up for the Red Sox. The Orioles are going to go ahead and bring out, let's see. You got Stoddard, who, of course, has the most late innings. But really, I think you're gonna go with Stoddard. Coming on to pitch for the Orioles will be Tim Stoddard. 5 wins, 3 losses, 26 saves, a 2.51 ERA. Stoddard looking for a 6-out save. So Martinez leaves with a W, and Tim Stoddard will come on to pitch. So Hoffman will bat, Stoddard will pitch. Stoddard, 4-2 against the righty. That's an auto out. It's a grounder to second base. Taken care of there by Dower. And Dower will throw it over to first for the out. 1 down. Here's Burleson. Burleson is 0 for 3. Stoddard with the pitch. Stoddard, 4-4. Error on a throw. Burleson, 1-7. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Belanger. His error rating is a 6. That's a 3, and it's an error. That's going to be an error. Murray's range is a 1. That'll get past him, and Burleson will hold. He will not go to second base. That's a bad error there by this bad error. That is a bad error there by Belanger. That'll be an E6. First error on the Orioles. They did not have any in the game. And Burleson is safe at first. Cutter Historical joins us here at Fenway Park. Here's Stapleton. Stapleton 1 for 3 with a double. Infield double play depth. Still 1 out, bottom of the 8th, but the Orioles holding on to a 5-1 lead. Burleson on it first. Stoddard with the pitch. Stoddard, 7-4. Walk, 5. No, that'll miss. Stapleton didn't walk much. Stapleton, 8-4. Ground ball to short. That's a 12. Hit to short +1 is 13. +3 is 16. That will be a 6-4-3 double play, and that'll retire the side. No runs, no hits. There was an error, and it stays 5-1 after 8. Our Red Sox fan doesn't always enter my chat. He's very busy as always, but he does listen to a lot of the Red Sox games I do on replay. And if our Red Sox fan, if you are listening to maybe a replay of this game, as always, thank you very much for all you do. Go to the top of the 9th. Al Bumbry leads off for Beemore. He's 1 for 4 with a single. Stanley will stay on the mound. Orioles need the game more than the Red Sox do. Orioles chasing the Yankees, hoping the Yankees collapse. Stanley, 7-1, walk, too high. Bumbry, a 7-4. That's an infield single to second base. Stapleton charging, he won't have a play. Bumbry safe at first. That's his second hit. It'll bring up Dower. Dower is 0 for 4. Infield set for double play. No strategy roll. Stanley will pitch. 5-7. Strikeout. 15 is too high. Dower. 5-6. That's a ground ball to short. That's a 10. +1 is 11. +1 is 12. Dower is a 9+. That's a 6-4-3 double play as well. 2 outs as Dower hits into a 6-4-3. So Stanley gets his best friend. And now with 2 away, here's Singleton. Singleton is 2 for 4, a single and a double. Is there a difference between the 2 and the 3 seeds? They both play divisional series. Correct. The difference is the 2 seed has home field advantage. So the 2 seed gets games 1, 2, and 5 at home. The 3 seed gets games 3 and 4 on their home. So always the best in the division series. If you're the 2 seed, you're getting games 1, 2, and 5. Stanley will pitch. Stanley, 1-5 against the switch left, walk. And yeah, that's ball 4. He walked him. Singleton will trot to first. Stanley keeps the inning going. That's a walk. Stanley had 44 walks in 80. And now here's Murray. Murray is 1 for 3, a single and a walk. Orioles trying to get a little extra insurance here. This was the first game of a doubleheader this date on September 29th. Singleton stays at first. Stanley will pitch. 1-2, strikeout, 1, swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that will retire the side. Stanley had 71 Ks that year, and he'll keep it where it is. No runs, a hit, and a walk. Orioles holding on to a 5-1 lead. But will we see some ninth inning magic? Bottom of the ninth, Orioles lead 5-1. It's the heart of the order for the Red Sox. Here's Pudge. Carlton Fisk, though, is 0 for 3. Stoddard can pitch to 4 more batters before fatigue. Fans here at Fenway would still like to see a comeback. Stoddard, 7-6, error on a booted ball. Fisk, 4-6, and nope, that's going to be a fly ball to left. Pat Kelly will get underneath it, 1 out. Here's Rice. Rice is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Stoddard deals. 5-2 against a righty. It's a blank. Rice, 4-3. A hard line drive right to third, but DeCinces is going to glove it. Pop. 2 outs. Line out to third base. Easy play by DeCinces. And the last chance for the Red Sox is Tony Perez. Perez is 0 for 3. Fans here at Fenway hoping for something, the ones that are still left, but the Orioles thinking with Stoddard on the mound, they should have this in hand. Stoddard will pitch. Stoddard, 3-6, walk, 12. That is going to miss. Perez, 8-8, and it's against a righty. It's a base hit. Perez keeps the inning going, a slap 1 pass short. Single for Perez, and it will bring up Hancock. Hancock with a 287 average, he will hit. Perez on it first, 2 outs. Hancock now a chance to maybe be a bit of a hero for the BOS Sox. Stoddard gets the sign from Dempsey. Stoddard deals. 4-6, range play 11, 8, yes. Another range play. Hancock, 4-6. That's popped up to second base. Going after that is Dower. He's in the foul. He's in the outfield. Dower's range is a 3, and he will not get it. He'll drop in for a hit. Dower couldn't get that. And Perez goes to second. He goes to second, and he will hold there. His base running rating is a 1. So he'll hold at second base. I don't think he would have made it to third. That was what, a pop fly ball? Yeah, he wouldn't make that even if it was 2 outs. He still doesn't get that. So now runners at first and second, 2 outs. And here's Dewey Evans. Dwight Evans is 0 for 3. Stoddard is tired. He says, I can get it done, coach. Even if Evans hits a home run, it will not tie the game. Stoddard is tired, but he will pitch to Evans. Perez on it second, Hancock on it first. 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. Stoddard will pitch. Stoddard, 4-8, error on a booted ball. Evans, 3-5. Nope, that's going to be popped up. Pop fly ball to shortstop. This time Belanger's going to go after that one. He's going to be in the infield. He reaches back, puts out his glove, blop, and the ball falls into it. That's your game. The Orioles will go ahead and knock off the Red Sox tonight, 5-1. Stadium groans. No runs on 2 hits. As the Orioles will get a big win, they'll go to 95-61. The Red Sox now drop to 69-84, and the Orioles are now they gain at least a half game on the Yankees. We'll see if they get the full game due to the second game of the doubleheader in the ticker. Final line score coming up. For the Orioles, 5 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. For the Red Sox, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is Dennis Martinez. He'll wind up with the win. Dick Drago the loss, and Tim Stoddard. It was not really a save situation because the tying run was not in the hole, but Stoddard will get credit for a hold because he did not allow any runs. So that's our game tonight. We're not done. 10-minute ticker is next. Remember, 10-minute tickers are now only 1 game per 1 day of baseball, not 1 per 3 anymore. So 10-minute tickers will go by a little quicker. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So the Orioles will get a win 5-1. There were only 6 games played tonight. So let's see how the rest of the majors does on September 29th. We'll do the second game, Baltimore at Boston. Baltimore with a win already gains a half game on the Yankees. Can the Orioles get another win on the Red Sox? Orioles 19-12, and that is 2. Red Sox 735, that is 3, and the Orioles will take a loss there, so they stay right where they are. Milwaukee at California. The Brewers, let's skip that. We're going to do St. Louis. We're going to do Pittsburgh and the Mets. We'll skip that. We'll do the games that really matter, that don't matter first. Pittsburgh and the Mets. This game is meaningless. Pirates 14-44, and that is 5. Mets 655, that is 5, and they're going into extras. Both teams roll a 3, Pittsburgh +0, and the Mets -1, and they'll raise the Jolly Roger. Cubs and the Phillies. The Phillies cannot do any better than second seed. The Astros have already wrapped up the number 1 seed in the league. So this game is meaningless. Cubs, 755, that is 6. Phillies, 1066, that's 10, and the Phillies will still get the win. Cardinals and the Expos. The Expos have 84 wins, and the Braves right now are the 3 seed. And let's see, 84 plus 6. This is where I'm going to use a calculator. I can't do math that quick in my head. The Expos are still very far behind the Braves. The Expos need to win to still have a shot at getting the 3 seed. Cardinals, 1746, and that is 6. Expos, 961, that is also 6, and they're going to extras. Cardinals roll a 1, -4. Expos roll a 5, and that's +0. The Expos will win this game in extras, keeping the pressure on the Braves for the 3 seed. Now, let's see. Let's do Milwaukee at California first. The Detroit Tiger magic number is 1. Milwaukee's at California. A loss here by the Brewers. They are out, and the Tigers clinch 3rd place, and they are in the playoffs. Does Milwaukee keep their hopes alive? Brewers, 1561, and that is 8. Angels, 955, that is 6, and the Brewers hang on. Now, the Tigers and the Blue Jays. If the Tigers win, they clinch 3rd place and will knock the Brewers out. Milwaukee did win. Tigers win here, and they are in the postseason. It looked like at one point the Tigers weren't going to make it. Are the Tigers going to the playoffs? Tigers, 1832, and that is 5. Blue Jays 743. And that is 4. The Detroit Tigers will win it. They'll beat Toronto. The Detroit Tigers are in the postseason once again. They clinched third place. Milwaukee is eliminated. The Tigers are right now the 6th seed. They still have a chance to move up because the Tigers now have 83 wins. Oakland has 84. Texas is 85. The Tigers can still move up, but they are in the playoffs. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Now, we got to choose our game for tomorrow. We already did Baltimore-Boston, so we'll skip that. Milwaukee, California, that game is meaningless. Oakland and the White Sox does have a little importance. Yankees and the Indians has a little importance. Seattle, Kansas City. Kansas City still has a slight chance. Not really. They're not gonna get home field throughout. Kansas City, that game was pretty much not important. Kansas City's clinched although Kansas City hasn't clinched number 1 in the division yet, so actually in the league. So actually that's still important. Padres and Reds. I'm sorry, Detroit and Toronto. A little importance. Padres and Reds importance because the Reds are still trying to get above 500. Braves and the Astros has some importance. Cardinals and Expos still has importance. Pirates and Mets, no. Cubs and Phillies, no. Dodgers and Giants has some importance. All right, so we actually have 8 games we could probably play. The best pitching matchup is Atlanta and Houston. Doyle Alexander against Nolan Ryan. But the Astros have already clinched that division. And Atlanta's already in the postseason. So I'm going to say no on that. Cardinals and Expos. Yeah, the Expos still have a chance to get the Braves, but they got a long way to go before that. I'm going to say no on that. Dodgers and, let's see here. Oakland and the White Sox. Oakland and Texas. Texas's magic number is 1. Oakland is 2 to get the playoffs. I'm going to say no on that for now. And I'm going to say no on Kansas City and Seattle for now. Yankees and Indians, I'm going to say no. Detroit and Toronto, I'm going to say no. Believe it or not, it's either got to be the Padres, the Reds, the Dodgers, and the Giants because the Dodgers are playing for their playoff lives and the Reds are trying to do the same thing. So you got the San Diego Padres and the Cincinnati Reds. You got the Dodgers against the Giants. The Dodgers-Giants game is excellent. Jerry Royce against Tom Griffin. Dodgers, Padres, Reds, or Dodgers and Giants? What do you guys think? I'm asking your attention. I'm asking your opinion here. Somebody help me here. I only got 4 people watching, so I need you guys to help me. Unless I just roll for it. Ben Witt says Dodgers-Giants. XSG2 says Dodgers-Giants for the rivalry. I won't roll if I see. I won't roll the dice if I see a majority in the chat. So I got 2 Dodgers-Giants. Two Dodgers-Giants. I think that's what it's going to get. That's it. I don't see. I know if Brian B was in the chat, he would definitely be saying the Padres and the Reds. But right now but he is not. So we got Dodgers and Giants, and the majority will rule, and that is going to be the game tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, we will be at Candlestick Park. The Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the San Francisco Giants. Jerry Royce for the Dodgers and Tom Griffin for the Giants. The Dodgers are 77-79. They are 2.5 back of the Reds for third place. The Reds' magic number is 4. Dodgers must win tomorrow night, a huge game. Dodgers and the Giants tomorrow night. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, Stay strong, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. It is a win for the Orioles. They knock off the Red Sox tonight, 5-1. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.